What's up YouTube, this is Apocalypse from the Kill Switch Force, and this is Let's Talk Destiny number 9. This is going to be my wrap-up Let's Talk of the Destiny 2 beta. And this is just going to be a list of my concerns that I hope are addressed before the actual release of the game. And I don't want everyone thinking that this is just a full negative video. It's just concerns. If there's things that are not on the video, it's because I personally didn't think they were a problem, or it's because I didn't remember. And don't fucking go off in the comments section talking all kinds of shit like, oh, he's a fucking asshole, he's completely against the game, or and I don't want the other group coming in saying, oh, he's a fucking pussy, he's a Destiny fanboy, and blah blah blah, all this bullshit. I don't give a fuck. You play what you want, I play what I want. I have my own concerns, you guys have your own concerns. Let's just move the fuck on and get on with our fucking lives. So, let's start this list. First on my list, I'd have to say they need to make it where we are stronger in PvE. Because everything to me just feels way too weak in PvE. It makes everything so much slower. I mean, you saw that in, you know, the Homecoming gameplay I put up and the Strike gameplay I put up. It's just, even some of the supers, like say for instance Golden Gun, it was taking 2 Golden Gun shots to drop a red bar, and you know that shouldn't be happening. That's fucking retarded. I do not fucking like it. They need to change that shit. Alright, another thing on my list is the power ammo situation in PvP, because of, you know, people hoarding the power ammo, not, you know, not moving from it, camping the power ammo. I talked about that in my last video. You know what I mean. Another thing on my list is repeat weapon drops. Now, I understand they changed it to where if you get 2 of the same weapon, they're always going to have the same perks, blah blah blah, which is all fine and dandy if they have enough drops to satisfy everybody's need for loot. Now I know in the beta they gave us maybe a handful of weapons, but still it's still one of my concerns. I hope when the game is launched there's plenty of weapons to actually acquire to make up for that. Another thing is longer Golden Gun time. I mean, it could not have been just me. The Golden Gun time seems so fucking short. They increased the Golden Gun to 6 shots, but half the time, you know, I wasn't even getting the full 6 shots out if enemies were spread out whatsoever, or if, you know, they see me activate the Golden Gun and they just take off. Talking about PvP, of course. PvE, yeah, like I said, Golden Gun felt underpowered, so I mean, I would spend most of my shots, you know, taking down a single enemy or some shit like that. The power ammo in PvE, which they've already talked about addressing, and I like to see how they do once the game's actually released, see if it actually is better, because it needs to drop more often. I mean, they want to have shotguns, snipers, and fusions in that power slot. They need to make sure we get the ammo pretty often. I'd say probably about the same consistency as we had special ammo on Destiny 1. That would be pretty nice, at least in the PvE. Another thing I think they need to address, and this has always been a hot topic about Destiny 1, and it seems like Destiny 2 is starting out the same way: bullet sponge bosses. I don't know where developers get the idea that bullet sponge bosses are fun or a good idea, but it does happen in quite a few games, and Destiny is no exception. Destiny 2 is also no exception. It seems like they really bank on the bullet sponge bosses to drag things out, and I think that's fucking stupid, and it's not fun. It just makes your content boring, and for some people it makes it unplayable. Like, I've actually seen videos of people that played the strike and saw that the boss was just another bullet sponge boss, so they said nope, not cool with it, not down with Destiny 2. Me, on the other hand, I kind of roll with the punches a little bit more than your average person. You know, I play all sorts of games, good and bad, so I mean, I put up with a lot of shit when it comes to games. But I voiced my concerns, and if in the end, if I don't truly like the game, I just quit playing. Another thing is, I think we need power weapons to be stronger, make them actually feel like power weapons. Because once again, if you're going to move snipers, shotguns, fusion rifles to the power slot, then they need to be one-shotting any red bar enemies in PvE. And I would say they need to be either 1 to 2 shotting in the Crucible, which of course sniper, if you headshot, you know that it's going to be a one-shot. Shotgun, if you're close enough, it's going to be a one-shot. Same for the fusion rifle. But try those same weapons out in PvE and tell me what you think, because they're weak. They're weak in PvE.
That shut them down.
The next thing is, I think we should have a slight faster TTK in PvP. Just not a lot, not like Destiny 1, but just a slight higher TTK, or faster TTK. Just to make the matches, you know, kind of go at a little bit of a faster pace. And last but not least, faster cooldowns. You can look anywhere and hear the same argument. We need faster cooldowns. Definitely in PvE. Maybe a slight bit in PvP, just to make the matches a little bit more entertaining, because what made Destiny stick out to me was that it was different from any other first-person shooters because of abilities and supers. That's what made Destiny PvP fun to me. Seems like everybody else is kind of wanting it to become another Call of Duty, but we have Call of Duty for that. That's just my opinions. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and sub, and I will fucking talk to all you beautiful motherfuckers later. Have a nice day.